ready?
Yep.
5 months ago, I tried ninjutsu for the day. The hand-to-hand combat was sneaky and skillful to say the least, but apparently there was more for me to learn.
So ninjutsu was shrouded in secrecy because of the type of work that these families would do, but they were like ungoverned families in the mountains of Japan that were used to sort of doing things on their own.
Okay, so what kind of weapons are we looking at today?
So ninja historically used a lot of the same weapons that you would see in any like Japanese martial arts practice, but sometimes they would tweak them for like special mission requirements.
And speaking of missions, our mission for the day is to learn as much of these weapons as we can, test them out, and then fight with them.
We're ninja time. It's ninja time.
So this is a Japanese katana. This particular one has a longer handle, so this would have been used during like the prime age of the ninja. Sort of a leather wrap on this. This stingray skin on the inside is called same. This is meant to give you the grip. So it's like the belly of a stingray or a shark.
Whoa.
This is a sword that I use a fair amount. The curve of the blade is such that it's going to cut deeper as you pull it through or as you push it into your target.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. See if you can like cut off a individual slice.
Right through the middle.
It did. This isn't scary because it doesn't look like there's a bunch of like blood and watermelon guts going all over the place. But the fact that it went through this clean is terrifying.
You can see these skulls from the battlefield where you can tell where a sword had hit right across the face and produced a really similar result.
Oh, I'm gonna go through the exact same cut, but finish it.
The ability for a sword to do this is great, but apparently for the ninja, it wasn't enough.
The ninja would take this sageo, this cord, and a lot of times they would lengthen it, have extra rope to tie up stuff, to carry stuff, to potentially tie up someone that I captured. They would a lot of times have a little bit bigger suba, so they could put this against a wall, they could step up on it like a ladder. The really ruthless bit of like this ninja would go to the blacksmith shop and they'd get the iron filings. They'd put it in the bottom of their sword case. So when they draw their sword, they'd have a sword in one hand, they could fling the case with the iron filings in. You're gonna lose your eye.
The amount of things that they made work with just a sword, is insane.
One of the most commonplace ninja weapons were these shuriken, right?
This is definitely first thing I think of.
The Simban shuriken was meant so you could sort of hold it in your hand and you could punch, you could hook. They're not sharp on the edges like a knife, so most of the striking would be like what we would call a shuto, coming down from the side, and even like flipping and raking down with it.
Like a literal knife hand.
Like a literal knife hand. And then you could flip it and you could throw it, of course. Go hit the top. And that, that's less than ideal. I was aiming for the spot right between the eyes, so I was a little bit off. Nice. Yeah, he's so deep bend, get a little rock, time it so it comes on the front. Yeah.
Popped it.
Gosh. Nice job. Yeah. Right in the throat.
Hit him right in the jugular.
Let's assess the damage.
Even though a lot of these didn't necessarily, even if it does penetrate right here, it's still wrapped around the side. You slashed it and then the point went into the side of his neck. All right, now we'll take a look at mine. I did the exact amount that it would be bothersome, but not really do anything else. Oh, I did catch him in the orbital.
Okay, look, I can admit when I take an L, but this is a lot harder than it looks.
There you go. Ooh. Oh. Got in. Oh.
Look, I think we covered the topic well. We can move on.
Okay, cool. You did a good job. That was sick.
We've got a little bit more space here now to talk about it. What are the main targets for the bow?
Bow, you could hit into the wrist, you could hit into the knee, you could hit into the ankle. So, if I came around this way, the primary target is going to be into the head.
Okay. Am I home? How did I get here? This is a ninja guy. At least I'm on my Helix sleep mattress. the sponsor of today's video.
Yeah, it looks awesome from under here.
Are you into the bed?
So this is gonna be the part where I go, I'm under the bed, I'm trying to be sneaky like the ninja guy. I don't fit under the bed.
Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are made just for you and conveniently shipped right to your door, free if you're in the US.
And it's beautiful.
One of the reasons that Helix Sleep mattresses work so well is because you take this sleep quiz that matches your body type, the way you sleep, to the perfect mattress for you. Could I get one?
Yeah.
Sure you can. Thanks, man. Here, check this out. Did you hear that? No? That was the sound of me not making any noise when I got out of bed. Because my mattress is amazing. My hips don't hurt anymore. That really sucks. I didn't know that about you. Sorry, no. I didn't know that about you. Anyway, I am a back sleeper that needs a medium firmness, so they hooked me up with the Helix Dusk Luxe. I've only had it for 4 months, and it's like one of my favorite things in this house. This bed is phenomenal. If you're still nervous about it, they give you a 100-night sleep trial, which means anytime within 100 days, if you don't love it, I bet you will love it though, it's a really good mattress. They will come pick it up from you for free, and you'll get a full refund. If you're in the market for a new bed, I highly suggest you check out Helix. Go to helixsleep.com/Sensei Seth. You can get up to $200 off, plus 2 free pillows. You can pillow fight somebody. Much safer than ninja stars. Again, that is helixsleep.com/Sensei Seth for up to $200 off, plus 2 free pillows. Anything from you? Are you out of puns?
Is that a throwing star?
Maybe it's best that we come back to the bow in a little bit. Yeah. Regardless though, there was quite a few other weapons Hardee and I talked about that I'd never even seen before.
This next thing was specifically meant to prevent someone from following you and chasing you. These are called tetsubishi, or caltrops, right? They were meant to be spread on the ground. Spread these in the hall as you're leaving, and anybody that follows you steps on them.
Wow.
And also they could be used and thrown into people's face. Now, there are a few other like obscure ninja weapons. So you have like a kama, again, an Okinawan weapon, but they would attach a chain to the end of it and a weight. From here you can swing this and throw it.
Yeah.
And this was almost like a Japanese police baton. These are called bow shuriken. It's like a spike. You could hold these in your hand and use them as a striking tool. You could throw from a distance with this as well.
But as cool and as terrifying as these were, none of them quite prepared me for this one.
Because of Ninja Turtles, people assumed nunchaku were common, but they weren't in Japan. But there was a ninja version. This is called a kusari fundo, and it's like a reverse nunchuck. It's a great striking implement, very effective choking tool. It's very nasty.
My first thought was it looks like a 007, like sneak up behind somebody and be like,
that's right, should drag him back in the shadows.
Yeah, exactly.
If Zach threw a punch, right, you may come over here and hit him with this weight, and then you flip it, and then you extend, and that extension. So the chain will wind up like across the teeth or across the bridge of the nose, but you brace your forearm against their neck, and then you give it a big pull right across the eye, and press in there. You can see where it cuts in a little bit.
oh no. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the chain impressions are crazy.
Ugh. Now, just picture this for a second. I've got this video in 0.05 speed at 120 FPS. You can't see it. How do you see that in real life?
You can see the exact shape.
So I imagine that this is gonna follow through with a spray. So I don't know if we wanna.
Okay.
Killer thing about these is they were at an angle on the end.
Yeah.
So it's gonna hit. That,
Yeah.
you know, just that is gonna be nasty if it catches you. These were striking implements. The guy who supposedly, you know, according to legend, created it so he could guard a sacred area without spilling blood. But
I think this
he
would
might
do
have
the
bled
opposite.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I would maybe try something else.
Which brings us to the last weapon of the evening, and honestly, probably my favorite.
A staff or some sort of polearm, you know, traditional Japanese yari or spears or naginatas where they have these swords on the end. That's a very common ninja training weapon.
So let's say we're like in a hallway that's like this wide. I want to see how much damage it would do from being here to here. That was less cool.
Bad news is I can't break a fruit with a 6-foot-long wooden staff. Good news is at least now it's warmed up for me. Look, I know my skills were lacking on this day. Preemptively, shut your mouth. Don't comment anything about this ever again.
Nice.
Yeah, that one worked a little bit better. So yeah, that got really messy really fast.
Yeah, so a weapon is a tool, and a tool is a labor-saving device, right? And the bow becomes a lever, and a lever, you know, is gonna generate some force. All right, ready?
Yep.
That was way better than I thought. They went through the middle.
Oh my gosh.
It went through the bottom of it, and then it sort of floated down.
I wish that we would have done this after sparring.
After the sparring.
Because now I see everything, you know?
So they're currently over there warming up, and what they're doing looks much more complicated than what I'm capable of.
Oh, that's a lot of different ways to get
What
it.
happens 9 times out of 10 is both of us get cut.
Yeah.
Right, so the skill we're working on is, can I get just out of range and attack his attack?
Yeah.
There's a strategy. The primary importance is the management of what we call the kukan, or the space in the middle.
Yeah.
I can get in there to cut him, but I'm inside it myself.
Right.
So if we imagine there's a bubble of death.
Call that post Taco Bell.
Post Taco Bell.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, no problem. It worked this time. I didn't get up this. I just threw myself on my lap.
Cutting and coming back, he's gonna enter on that, and then you're gonna block yourself.
Yeah, there's one of them where I definitely helped him stab me.
So if you miss, like roll through it, like roll
Okay.
through those misses.
Yeah.
So fast.
It doesn't matter how much I move, it's not there.
Nice. That's why those things. That's why they exist.
Well,
I didn't expect that to work so well.
I didn't even have anything in my hand. There was no danger.
So we do that real often with our hands. You know, we'll come in just fingers towards the face. People have a natural tendency, even from a distance, to protect their eyes. So that Mitsubishi piece is a really critical part of like the ninja self-defense style.
I've held a bow probably for like 32% of my life, but I've never sparred with one.
Quick in and quick out. You can obviously step and side switch going forward and back.
This is a tricky weapon too because like it's hard to tell how close it is here.
Yep. The optical illusion piece of it is important. There's a way back hidden behind you posture that some of our kata will use again for that reason, to sort of hide the length where the bow comes out from nowhere.
Right, yeah. So much of this is range perception.
Absolutely.
This was much more difficult than I realized, and I kind of always knew this. I never thought about it this way. Like I can do this, but I'm not able to go through stuff because I've got this butt end.
So I think there's a reason it's the length that it is.
Yeah.
If I start centered and kick my hand all the way back, I find the end without having to look at it. Like the back end can hit you. You can hit with it, but you have to be careful about it.
You have to be really close to it. Look at how cool he is right now. He's just, I'm like standing here about to die.
It's a facade. All right, guys, that was the video. Please make sure you subscribe to Hardee over here. All of his channel stuff's gonna be linked down below. Thanks for beating me up so much. How'd I do? You think I did well? No, that's all right. Okay.
Seriously though, please make sure you check out Sensei Hardee's channel. It is full of awesome ninjutsu information. And now, if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna be doing this for the next 5 months.